Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. And Sugi's the mastermind! I love the crazy bitches.
Am I right, Tsumugi?
Am I right? See? Look how creepy and little his hand looks. It's wrong. Put it away. Like a creepy baby hand. It's like in Deadpool when he like gets his hand chopped off and it's growing back and it's his creepy tiny baby hand. It's like gross.
Hey, come on. What's wrong? Don't be like that, Shuichi. Do you really think I'm the mastermind?
I gave you my panties, Shuichi.
There's just no way.
I thought we had something.
Hey,
I
everyone,
do too.
say something.
Can't believe I sucked my dick crazy.
That's crazy, right?
Then refute it. We're waiting.
Huh?
Yeah, but then I went to Maki and then I upgraded to Kibo because he's a robot, so like, it's awesome.
I don't want to believe it either. That one of our friends, the survivors, could do this.
I loved you, Tsumugi!
I'm begging you to refute me. I might be wrong. I was wrong before about Kaede. That's why I need everyone's help. I don't care if my detective work is wrong. I want to hear your argument.
She got none.
Reaching the truth together is what cooperation means to me.
I don't want you to be another Kaido. It was my best friend. You're my girlfriend.
Tsumugi,
you're my waifu.
please.
Kibo's my #1 robot.
Tsumugi, please.
Himiko's my garden gnome. Oh, she ain't got nothing.
What's the matter? You can't argue back after hearing that.
Whoa, hold on.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on right now, but just hold on a sec.
Hold on a sec.
Oh, Monosuke's infamous impatience rears its ugly head.
And what an ugly head it is.
I accidentally clicked the button, sir.
I
was like
don't
sitting
think
here with my
friends
finger
should
on and I
blame
hit it.
each other like this, you know?
I jumped the gun.
Come on, smile, everyone. I know, we could watch a comedy special so we could all smile.
I was gonna say, he's gonna blow up.
Jeez, you're noisy. Ah, Monosuke! Father, why? You loved Monosuke so much. Oh yeah, you're right. But we're at the good part now.
He's like, oh, yeah, right. Yeah, but you killed Monodam, so.
So be quiet and watch like good little cubs. Father? See? It's getting exciting. Shuichi is trying to reveal the mastermind, trying to overcome despair. It's so heart-pounding!
He's like, huh? We have the mastermind cornered. Why is Monokuma so calm? He should be feeling cornered as well. Forget it. We're on the offensive here. If we make the mastermind's identity clear, all this will be settled. Oh, God. Do, 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 do. Girl.
It has to be you.
Girl.
The
Why
mastermind
would
of
you
this
do me this way?
killing game. And the culprit who killed Rantaro. It's you, Tsumugi. There are no other possibilities.
Mitch, you're wrong, because I'm Junko and Oshima. Just waiting. I'm just really crossing my fingers hoping for that.
Anything to say?
I mean, because we saw Junko in that one scene, and I was like, bitch needs to come back. I love her.
Anything to say? Even if you keep saying all that stuff, I still don't get it.
She's trying so hard.
Hey, let's stop this already. You're mistaken. Because we're all friends, right? Weren't we going to work together to end this killing game?
This is a class trial. Although we were forced into these class trials by the mastermind, that's how we survived.
He's like, I'm so sad. Kaede died, and I held her hand. I got Tsumugi's panties, and she's the mastermind. Like, dude, we can't trust Suichi's. We can't trust him.
It was the only way. It was the only way we could survive.
I mean, God, Suichi, the chicks that you're into are just not good.
So please, Tsumugi, refute the evidence. Say something. Your life depends on it. Please.
Tsumugi, I don't want to suspect you. I want to believe in you. I want the mastermind to be somewhere else, like in the previous killing games. If you're really not the mastermind, then don't give up. I'll cheer you on. Even if you say that.
Because Junko technically was the mastermind of the second one. It was just in a computer program. And then the first one she was hiding. So there really wasn't ever one where the mastermind was... Well, I mean, we always knew. We'd always met the characters. Not like, oh, just some random person. But the mastermind was never hanging out with us. I mean, except for Junko in the beginning. But then she quote-unquote died, you know?
Tsumugi is taking her sweet time. But waiting around is so boring. Hey, Shuichi! Why don't we look over the case again?
Unless... What if she's...
What?
Like, it's weird. What if...
Come on, that's like your thing. Present the truth and end this.
Unless Junko's here, too, and, like, I don't know. Because, like, he's pointed out why is Monokuma so calm, unless it's because he thinks that we can't figure this out.
Because there are people who don't know what the heck is going on until we get to this part. Now then, let's start.
Oh, God. Start what? Oh, already? Okay, 5 more right answers. So so what is this? This is, where was the mastermind? Okay. No, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Survivor perk with the people in the dining hall. This is, after the security sensor went off, who ran out of the classroom first? Shuichi did, right? Hold on. Shuichi runs. Yep, because then Kaede slipped the ball. Blah, blah, blah. This is Rantaro. So after noticing the hidden camera flash, Rantaro's lured to the camera. And then this, where did the shot fall? Mastermind peeks out. Survivor perk. Right above. Okay. And then what's this? Who jumped out from the hidden room? This is the mastermind. And then, oops. Oh, I didn't. The hidden passageway in the bathroom. What did the mastermind take from Rantaro's body? That's the survivor perk. I don't like how they're like, look, you don't know who the mastermind is, but it's wearing glasses, so yes, you do. Okay, so then there's all this. And then this one is, what does the hidden passageway connect to? The girls' bathroom. Can you recycle a shot put ball? Okay, so that's mastermind throwing that in the trash. And this is... must be the hidden passageway in the bathroom. This was way too short.
This is the truth of the case.
This is too short.
With this new evidence, let's look back at Rantaro's murder.
Maki's all pissed off.
The night of the incident, Kaede and I were in the first floor classroom. We were waiting for the mastermind to trigger the trap we set in the library. Around that time, there were 4 people in the dining hall, including the mastermind. The mastermind was probably irritated that no murders had yet occurred. After the motive was given, they knew that Kaede was planning something.
Unless Junko's always the mastermind, and, like, this is like the fucking Hunger Games, and, like, Tsumugi is just, like, what's his name? That hosts, like, what's his name? It's like always like, let's interview everyone in the middle of the Hunger Games.
But the mastermind wanted some insurance. They would take action if necessary.
She's the fucking Ryan Seacrest.
The mastermind excused himself from the dining hall and went to the bathroom.
That would be a kick in our faces, wouldn't
it? And from there, to the hidden room in the library that only the mastermind could enter. And there they waited. With less than an hour before the time limit expired, Rantaro moved the library's bookcase, which set off the receiver I was holding. It all happened the way we determined in the first trial, except at the end. I ran out of the room, and Kaede rolled the shot put ball into the air vent.
So the mastermind had to go with the assumption that Kaede was going to do this. What if she backed out at the last second? What if she didn't throw the shot put? What if she was like, nah, I can't do it? Even though she set up everything and she had the shot put ball, what would the mastermind have done? Nothing?
At the same time, Rantaro was lured by the flash of the hidden camera Kaede set.
Just because she purposely left it on.
He unwittingly stepped right into the path of the shot. The shot rolled down the path Kaede made, and then
Didn't hit Rantaro.
fell right onto Rantaro's head, killing him instantly. Or so we thought.
I read it ahead, but I was like, fell right into Rantaro's head, killing him instantly. I was like, wait, what? And then, or so we thought. Okay.
It turns out that was just what the mastermind wanted us to believe. In reality, Kaede's murder plan happened quite differently.
New Act 5. Ooh.
The shot put ball that Kaede rolled didn't actually hit Rantaro.
Can you imagine go flying past and you're like, what the? And then you get beaten in the back of the head? Like, dude. He's like, huh?
He must have been surprised seeing the shot put ball drop out of nowhere like that. But his fate was sealed. The mastermind saw that Kaede's plan failed and stepped in to finish the job.
Well, why would the mastermind give him access?
The mastermind jumped out of the hidden room and attacked Rantaro from behind.
Why would the mastermind give him access to the hidden room? So he can go in there anytime he wants with the survivor perk, right? I mean,
and in their hand, the real murder weapon, their own shot put ball.
And he was in a prior killing game, so like, what? They were in cold storage, so like, because that's the thing. Remember, we were all friends in the first one, and then we had our memories taken away and we froze, and it was like, oh, well, we were just here yesterday. No, it's been like 4 years or something ridiculous. So like, does like Junko have just like a fuck ton of bodies in cold storage somewhere, like in a basement? She's got a basement filled with fucking like bodies that she like brings back to life and goes through these killing games with? Because that's fucking crazy. I kind of love it, but it's fucking crazy.
Rantaro wasn't killed by Kaede's shot, but by the masterminds. The mastermind picked up Kaede's shot and left their shot put ball at the scene. They also looted the survivor perk monopad from Rantaro's body. Those things in hand, they retreated back into the hidden room.
Look how shady.
I remember seeing the bookcase closing just as Kaede and I got there. The mastermind had probably just finished their crime. And so, the real truth was perfectly hidden from us. We went to the class trial and reached the truth that Kaede was the culprit. But that truth had been twisted by the mastermind.
So then I'm assuming everybody watching this, because that's the whole point of this, right?
After the murder,
game,
the mastermind left the
TV show,
stolen
basically.
monopad on the table in the hidden room.
So, right, they... so, I mean... So, like, everybody watching the killing game knew that Kaede wasn't the one who killed them, so they must know who the mastermind is the whole time. So it's... Because, I mean, I guess obviously the point of the show is watching students kill each other and like, oh, are they going to figure out who did it? They already know. You know what I mean? Unless it's a matter of, you know, what we want to show. So, like, oh, we record everything, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's showing live. Like, this is what's happening. It's edited or whatnot. So that, hey, it looks like Kaede did it, but it really wasn't her. You know what I mean? Otherwise, anybody watching would know it was Tsumugi the whole time.
And threw Kaede's shot put ball into
and
the
that she was the mastermind.
A little careless of them to not get rid of all the evidence.
And they just assumed we'd never get into
They
that room.
probably believed no one would ever get into that room.
Right.
But we did.
Yeah, because Kibo blew up the school. Good for you, Kibo. Good, Kibo.
Their crime complete, the mastermind went back through the hidden passageway. The passageway led from the hidden room all the way to the girls' bathroom on the first floor.
And that's the thing. So, like, with them, well, you know, like, she didn't get rid of all the evidence. Well, she was running fast, beating him on the head, threw the stuff down, ran back, comes out, oh, what? I'm just coming out of the bathroom. There's been a murder? You know what I mean? Like, she had to do it fast.
The mastermind was pretending to use the girls' bathroom. They were actually using the hidden passageway. That's how they moved around without being noticed. Anyone could have used the hidden passageway, not just the people in the dining hall. But looking at the survivors, only you could possibly be the mastermind.
Tsumugi! Oh.
If I'm wrong, please, refute me. Please tell us you aren't the mastermind. Tsumugi Shirogane, the ultimate cosplayer. That's the truth of this case, of the killing game itself. Well, Tsumugi?
Well, that's the truth of who the mastermind is, but I feel like we're missing a lot.
Well, what?
Yes! What a scorching hot twist! My hand holding the detonator is tensing up! Don't get tense! Calm down!
Daddy! Please stop this! Go back to how you used to be! When you loved yourself so much!
How I used to be was more suited to a different story than this one.
Huh?
Basically, your story doesn't matter. I gotta watch this exciting development!
Well, Tsumugi, are there any flaws in Shuichi's logic? If so, then please tell us.
Flaws? There's a bunch of flaws all over it.
Then explain.
You can do it! You can do it, Tsumugi! Even if you cheer me on. It's not like that. I didn't do it! It's plain to see!
Uh-oh.
Fight back, Tsumugi! Come on! You can do it! You can do it!
Daddy, you're tensing up again!
I still want to live, so please don't push the button!
Tsumugi, please just say something. If you don't defend yourself...
It's Junko Enoshima!
What?
Yeah. Oh god, please tell me she's coming out. She's like, she did it! I'm just the MC!
It's always been her!
See? Oh!
In the Hope's Peak killing game, and in the Jabberwock Island killing game, Junko Enoshima didn't participate. She controlled the game from outside. Even if it's boring or repetitive, she's always the mastermind, isn't she?
She is here.
And it's like that this time, too. It's gotta be Junko again.
Oh, I was really hoping you were saying that for, like, legit and not just trying to cover your ass. Oh, come on. Oh, you got my hopes up.
Junko Enoshima is dead. She's not part of this killing game.
Is she, though?
You're wrong. She hasn't been eliminated. She's It's all Junko's doing. This killing game is her doing too. Yeah, that's gotta be it. 'Cause Junko Enoshima is...
Me?
Junko Enoshima is...
'Cause Junko Enoshima is...
Junko Enoshima is...
This is so... I'm waiting for her to pop out.
Please don't get so excited. You pressed the button by accident.
Look at our cute faces. Can you really bear to be without us?
Oh my god, just kill him. I want to know about Junko.
Junko Enoshima is...
Junko Enoshima is what? Okay, time for a commercial break.
Fuck!
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
See? We're a good comedy group, too. So please don't...
Oh. Can't believe we just got them all. She's Junko Enoshima, isn't she?
Junko Enoshima is... Junko Enoshima is...
Right the fuck here!
Oh, sweet Jesus! I am so fucking excited! Ah!
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh my god, guys! This is the best fucking thing ever! It was Junko the whole time! I told you, Big Bum's gray eyes! Oh! Tsumugi was Junko the whole time! That's the best fucking thing! I was waiting when the fog went over her and I was like, oh, girl, you tell me you're gonna be Junko! Tell me you're coming in as Junko! I'm so excited! Okay! This makes up for the whole Kokichi fucking chapter 5 thing, which was just kind of pissing me off and like driving me crazy. He's like, I'm the mastermind. No, you're fucking not. Shut the hell up. You're not the goddamn mastermind. This is the goddamn best fucking thing ever. This is the motherfucking best thing. I love her so fucking much. Because she's motherfucking crazy. And I'm just so... Oh, guys. Oh, I still would have taken Shuichi being the mastermind the whole time because that would have been brilliant, but this is really motherfucking good. I'm happy. I'm fucking happy.
Even if nobody was waiting. Even if it makes you go, what? Again? The diva of despair takes the stage once more. Junko Enoshima, the 53rd.
53rd? Wait, whoa. What? New Ultimate Despair.
There you have it! Once again, the mastermind is Junko Enoshima!
So, here's what... Okay, the 53rd. Is she cloning herself? Because it's not her kid. It's not like she's having children. So is she cloning herself?
Junko Enoshima, the 53rd?
Tsumugi, what's the matter? Aren't you Tsumugi Shirogane?
That's the ultimate cosplayer if you dressed up like a cosplayer. It's great.
Our friend who survived with us?
Sorry about that. You can go ahead and forget about Tsumugi Shirogane.
Look at... Oh, she's doing the Tsumugi look! She's doing the, like, this is Tsumugi's gesture and oh my god!
Because I'm just a character. You know, alive.
Sorry to all her fans out there. If any of you even exist, that is.
I was! She was my waifu! And the whole time she was Junko. It's like I knew! Because I'm attracted to crazy bitches! Oh my god, this is the best! I love it! Oh!
Alive?
I'm so fucking glad she was the first person's panties we went after. We were like, you my girl, Tsumugi. Yeah, you my baby girl. Mm-hmm. And like, she's fucking Junko. Oh, Spacey knows how to pick them.
Tsumugi Shirogane was nothing more than a cover for me, the mastermind.
Oh.
Ooh, calling her your friend? Ugh, it's laughable, really.
Oh god, I love Junko so fucking much.
Really? I'm gonna laugh.
This trial can go on for another 6 fucking goddamn hours. I don't care. I love Junko. This is great.
Are you serious? You're the mastermind behind this?
But why? That face and that voice. It's just like...
Junko Enoshima.
Yeah, the 53rd.
I know, right? Oh, does it make you fall into despair? Well, does it?
No, that's not possible. Junko Enoshima is dead.
But why did you call yourself the 53rd? As history repeats itself, so does Junko Enoshima.
Are you saying there's been 53 versions of this game?
As you can see, I am a perfect reproduction of Junko Enoshima.
Is that what she's getting at?
So, you're just a freak pretending to be Junko Enoshima, huh?
No, she's a clone.
No, a perfect reproduction.
Or a robot.
Perfect reproductions are exactly the same as the original.
Her logic is impossible to follow, much like the real Junko Enoshima's.
Yeah, perfect reproduction.
Whatever it is. You're the actual mastermind of this killing game, right? So if we kill you, then that'll be the end, correct?
No, because then they'll just be Junko the 54th! Great, I love this.
They mean things like that. Besides, killing me never ends the game.
It never ends the game? What do you mean?
She's bluffing. Let's just kill her and get it over with.
Wait, if force is necessary, it should wait until after we see what she...
No need, Kivo, because this class trial is over.
What? It's already over? Oh, but I just showed up.
I know, that's the way I feel.
You killed Kaede, and Monokuma covered it up with a false narrative. The class trials are rigged, and this whole game is illegitimate.
Oh, that. Right. Yeah, I definitely messed that up. Sorry about that. So?
So? Is that all you have to say?
He's like, huh?
The viewers won't accept that kind of apology. You gotta stop the killing game.
Yeah, the viewers love it.
The viewers?
We know we're watching. We know we're watching.
It seems like you're on the wrong track, so let me explain.
Okay, so first, I'll start with the event that inspired me to plan this killing game. That was about the time the meteorite impact started intensifying.
I don't believe that's true.
Did she just start some big story on her own?
I knew of Hope's Peak Academy's Gopher Project, and my inner Junko told me.
Crushing the Gopher Project, humanity's last hope, would be the perfect despair.
But why if nobody's
That's when
around
I
to watch
took
it?
over the killing game I devised.
But see, that's the thing. If we're the last people left alive and nobody's watching it, then what fucking point is it?
I forced those selected as humanity's last hope to play my killing game.
I mean, just because you're bored, but then, like, what happens when everybody's dead? You're like, And
then I took the name Tsumugi Shirogane and sneaked in among them.
Did Kokichi know about this? Wasn't he a remnant of despair?
No, he wasn't. He was in some group that just, like, spray-painted shit and did stupid things.
He was your comrade, right?
Nope.
Comrade? Junko Enoshima doesn't have comrades.
It's like, you don't need a remote after you've thrown out the TV, right?
The remnants of despair are just a bunch of despair fanboys and fangirls. But I am despair itself. I am a god of despair. Kokichi was just one of my believers.
I do miss her other voice where she would get all... I know she's going back and forth with the Tsumugi, but I really miss her British queen with a little crown on her head. I miss some of her other personalities. I miss them.
A god wouldn't be comrades with one of their believers, right?
This is getting a little disconcerting, though, with the changing constantly.
Then Kokichi didn't know your true identity either.
What a hopeless existence he led. To the end, he had no idea the object of his worship was right under his nose.
I don't care about your story. Tell us about the people watching. Who's this killing game being shown to? Where are the survivors of humanity? There's nobody watching.
Huh?
We were the last 16 people alive, you know. Who could be watching? Humanity is gone.
I don't believe that. No. I mean, I know that she wants to destroy... And she wouldn't just, like, blow up everybody because that wouldn't be fun for her. But then, like, what's the point? If everyone's dead, what is the point? Okay, we just killed everyone in this killing game. What? Your purpose is gone. Despair is gone. You know what I mean?
You're lying. If this isn't being shown to anyone, why care so much about rules?
And why would you, like, even care about doing it? And despair, it's not going to go any further than the people here.
You're the one who keeps talking about making the game interesting. For whom?
That was just a part of my perfect reproduction.
That makes sense, I guess.
I just perfectly reproduced my own killing game is all. Just like the old Junko. The original was meant to be shown, so that's how I made mine.
You just wanted to recreate the past killing game. That's it?
Yep, that's it.
There are no survivors of humanity. Things are just as you recall.
But those flashback lights could be full of bullshit because you chose different things, so...
That is the truth of the Ultimate Academy killing game!
No, that's wrong!
Oh dear! I am so surprised!
Maybe we all remember that there's no one left out there.
But I don't believe... Yeah, but
How do we know our memories are real?
Yeah, because those flashback lights you could choose.
What do you mean by that? You think your memories are wrong?
Yes.
There's something that's been bothering me about our memories. Here, look at this book.
The complete history of Hope's Peak Academy?
This book contains years of research about Hope's Peak Academy. Nothing would indicate this book is a prop. I believe the information here is accurate. But there's a lot written in here that differs from our memories.
What is different?
To know that for certain, I'll need everyone's help. I want you all to tell me everything that you remember about Hope's Peak Academy.
We just need to talk about what we remember from Hope's Peak? Okay.
So it started with the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Which sort of sounds right.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring wars and terrorism around the world. It would not be hyperbole to say that event brought despair to all mankind.
And it was all caused by a single high school girl.
Yeah, it was me! Junko Enoshima enrolled in Hope's Peak Academy as the ultimate fashionista. But my real identity was the ultimate despair. In order to cover the world in despair, I put my plans...
Wait a minute. Something doesn't add up here.
Huh? I detect no discrepancy in my memory banks.
Yes. Everything we just said is just like we remember it. But it doesn't match what's written in the history of Hope's Peak Academy.
I'll determine exactly why later. For now, I need to identify the discrepancy.
So you gotta play Spot the Difference!
Yay!
Point out what everyone is mistaken about in their memories of Hope's Peak Academy. Alright! Time to play some Danganronpa trivia!
Oh, God. Okay. Okay, it's just a debate. Okay, it's nothing new or really fun. History of Hope's Peak.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Oh, hold on. History. Okay, found in the Ultimate Supreme Leader's Research Lab, this book details the history of the battle between hope and despair. The afterword claims it was compiled by several esteemed researchers as the most thorough and accurate book, however, it contradicts the memory. Key passage of the document, the cause of the biggest, most awful event in human history was the ultimate despair. The term ultimate despair can be referred to both the group and the events. Okay, so we just said, well, we said the biggest, most eventful, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, but then they said a single high school girl, but both the group and the events, ultimate despair. In order to plunge the world in despair, the ultimate despair plotted the killing game of Hope's Peak's 78th class to protect themselves, sealed themselves at Hope's Peak as part of the Hope's Peak Academy Shelter Project. Hope's Peak Academy did not admit students by application. The only way to be admitted was to be scouted. Okay. So, alright.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy.
That's true.
Inspiring war and terrorism around the world.
The cause of all that despair was just a single high school girl.
But no, that's right, because it said a group. Didn't get the V point.
That's wrong!
Because it said could be a group.
One high school girl started the tragedy, the ultimate despair, Junko Enoshima. At least that's what I remember. But that's not what this book says. Ultimate despair doesn't just refer to Junko Enoshima. It refers to a group and the movement that came after. To put it simply, there's more to ultimate despair than Junko Enoshima.
This is the first time I've heard about this. Wasn't Junko the ultimate despair?
That's what I recall as well. That label should only apply to her.
Coincidences sure are scary. Everyone misremembered the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Because of those shitty flashback lights that are giving us fake memories.
Misremembered?
No, it's no coincidence. I know there's a difference in these memories.
And that's not all. There are other discrepancies I'd like to point out.
Ugh, does it even matter? I'm bored already. Just shut up.
So, let's continue where we left off.
Okay.
Junko resorted to different tactics to cover the world with despair. The killing game between the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy, for example.
That's in the book?
They were locked up and forced into the killing game by the ultimate despair.
But boo-hoo.
No, but didn't the book say that they locked themselves in as part of the shelter project? But then she took
the
over.
One who started it all, died. Events were set in motion.
And the world began to move towards restoration.
Then the fight between the Future Foundation and the remnants of despair raged on! But the worst-case scenario was avoided! Yay! A happy ending.
Not yet. There are more points that conflict with the history. I'll point those out next. I'm assuming we're still going to just have the book. Okay. It is...
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history happened because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game of the 78th
That's
class
true.
of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held prisoner by the ultimate despair and forced into the killing game.
Okay, that's it.
Oh, I have some bad news about that.
They weren't...
The events that my death set in motion are only now reaching their climax. So the remnants of despair and the Future Foundation are still fighting. But for now, we've avoided the worst of it.
Okay. That's it. It's different from our memories after all, because they were all here of their own will, yeah.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history happened because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held prisoner by the ultimate
Despair.
It moved on me, but it's okay.
That's wrong!
I wanted to get it before the word popped up in front of her. They willingly went in and said that in the thing. The shelter project.
It wasn't the ultimate despair that trapped the 78th class in Hope's Peak Academy. It was the class themselves. They shut themselves in.
But then they
Shut
forgot.
themselves in?
Why would they shut
Kinda
themselves
forgot.
in?
I think I remember that from the first game when it was like, you did this on purpose. You locked yourselves in with teachers and stuff, and then I murdered them all! Ha! Or something, I don't
It
remember.
has to do with the Hope's Peak Academy shelter project. During the tragedy, the 78th class trapped themselves inside Hope's Peak Academy for protection.
So our memory of the 78th class being trapped by the ultimate despair?
Are
Are you
fake.
saying our memories are wrong? It just means those documents were written all half-assed.
No, it says a bunch
There's
of
no need to
researchers.
worry about it. Your memories are all correct.
No, they're not.
What you've been saying isn't consistent. First you said it was just coincidence.
Is that so?
Let's just move on. I want to talk about one more thing from our memories. It's about the rebuilt Hope's Peak Academy that we were attending.
What about Hope's Peak Academy?
There's no doubt that the 16 of us were students at Hope's Peak Academy. We heard it had been rebuilt and was accepting applications for talented students again.
But the history of Hope's Peak said they
And
were
so,
scouted.
we gathered at the brand
And
new
that's-
Hope's Peak Academy.
And that's what happened with in the first game, right? They come to you. They send you letters.
Since
You don't
Hope's
apply.
Peak Academy was large, we were all in separate classes. But there's no doubt we were students of the new school.
Just like I thought. There's something wrong there. But why? Why are our memories so different? Because Junko gave you false fucking memories. I like when
Hope's
it's only one
Peak
truth
Academy
bullet.
was rebuilt. And with that, recruitment of talented students resumed.
Oh. Yeah, I got the best one.
Wrong!
Oh, on Kibo, nonetheless. That's funny.
We remember Hope's Peak
I
Academy
don't know what that
taking
does, I forget,
applications
but-
from talented students. But that's not what's written here. The Academy did not take applications. All of their students were scouted.
Scouted? I've never heard that.
I wasn't scouted. I applied to Hope's Peak Academy on my own.
You think
Me
you
too. I chose to come to Hope's Peak. At least, that's what I remember.
Are you saying we're remembering it wrong?
But what if this book's just wrong? Researchers make mistakes too.
Maybe so, but I'm not getting all this from just the book. There is other evidence as well.
Other what?
The killing game we're in now is one that began with Hope's Peak Academy. So this is the third game after Hope's Peak and Jabberwock Island.
But there's been 53 Junkos. I'm just saying.
But remember what Rantaro said?
Well, the truth is, this isn't your first killing game. You're the ultimate survivor. You survived the last killing game. And probably the one before that, and the one before that, and the
But
one before that.
Rantaro's name wasn't listed among the past participants of the game.
So it's not.
He
Oh,
was not present at the two killing games that Junko orchestrated.
Then, which killing game did Rantaro participate in?
the one before ours.
I'm not entirely sure, but it's clearly inconsistent, isn't it?
We forgot all of the prior ones. Oh my god, can you imagine? Danganronpa V 506.
And the inconsistencies don't stop there. Kokichi's account is also suspect.
I doubt they'll make any more of these games. I mean, even though, like, I mean, you could technically get away with it, but it's like, where do you do the twist? Because it's like, a lot of the twist is like, who gets murdered and why, and so coming up with stuff like that, but then it's like, but then you kind of have to have, like, the whole twist thing, like, on Jabberwock Island, it was like, oh my god, the Future Foundation put all of us, we were remnants of despair, and we were in there, and they were trying to heal us and make us better, and then we started killing each other, and oh, that was kind of a twist. Now there's this one, but it's like, at some point, you're gonna be like, we just ran out of shit. Like,
Kokichi's account is inconsistent too?
he wasn't a remnant
An
of despair.
inconsistency? Do tell.
We
love you,
remember Kokichi as a remnant of despair.
Well,
But
that's
I
what he
don't
told
think
us.
that's true. He wasn't a remnant of despair.
He told us he was, but do we remember that? Or just because he told
He
us?
wasn't a remnant of despair?
That's impossible! He was definitely a remnant of despair. The remnants of despair were the ones who tried to stop the Gopher Project.
He told us he was,
Kokichi was their leader. If he was the one leading the remnants of despair, then he must have been second only to the ultimate despair herself.
No. He
Yes,
was a loser.
He loved me more than anyone. Like an obsessed fan hiding in the bushes.
Creep.
So where's your proof he wasn't a remnant of despair?
That makes him sound so creepy, which is true because he's creepy. The proof that Kokichi isn't a remnant of despair, it is this. Thank you.
This is
Thank
it.
God it was the second one. I don't know how much time I have.
The motive video we found in Kokichi's dorm room.
It basically said they were, like, convicted of stupid shit. Kokichi Oma, the ultimate supreme leader. He caused mayhem the world over as the leader of the secret organization, DICE. And by mayhem, I mean petty non-violent crimes and harmless pranks. Anyway, Kokichi had 10 loyal goons working for him. These goons were like friends and family, the most important people in his life.
An organization centered around petty crimes, one that forbids murder.
They never said they forbid murder, but they do petty, stupid crimes. And he, like, his secret lair was like something that like a 12-year-old would think of like a secret agent or an evil organization.
In addition to that, the group was only 10 people. That's far too few to be the same group that tried to sabotage the Gopher Project.
Humanity should help.
Meaning that whatever group Kokichi was a part of is not the remnants of despair. His motive video clearly contradicts our memories. The memory we have of Kokichi being a remnant has to be false.
Dun dun dun! Anyway, this part's going long, so I'm going to wrap this part up here, and we'll continue. See, this trial is literally going to be like 4 hours, but anyway, it's kind of exciting because Junko's back. I wish she wouldn't keep swapping to Samugi, even though I love Samugi, but it's just she's like instantly like, and that whole like thing when she swaps is like, ugh, it's disconcerting. Stop it. It hurts my brain. Anyway, plus more Junko better. More Junko better. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.